Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Double Long Pod. As always, the Guillotine Rambo coming back at you on January 1 of 2023. Happy New Year.
Happy fucking New Year. New Year's is one of my favorite holidays.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just like, I like new beginnings, you know? And it's just exciting. There's nothing to not look forward to in the new year, at least from my perspective, you know?
Yeah.
It's a lot of holidays, like Christmas has a lot of baggage with it.
Yes.
Like, you got to get all this stuff, and it's fucking hectic, and the music is terrible.
Ugh.
I mean, like, if I got to hear Mariah Carey one more time, I'm going to blow my fucking brains out. And that's by, like, December 3rd.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when is it acceptable to play Christmas music to you?
Never. It's all terrible.
Yeah.
It's all miserable.
I'm like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. That's it.
Yeah. Maybe week of.
Yeah.
But
like,
December 1.
come on.
Well, let's take chill pill.
Yeah.
God almighty. And every artist has to put out a fucking Christmas album.
Yeah.
It's like, how many different ways can we sing the same fucking song?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
And there are some I like. There's some Christmas songs I do like. I like that song, Mary, did you know that your baby boy
What the fuck?
was king of all the earth? I can't fucking sing. I'm so sorry to you listeners.
Everyone just tuned out.
Everybody just off.
Unsubscribe. Jesus.
I like that song. Like, there's a couple of them that I do like. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't want to hear it the first day of December or right after Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Like, for fuck's sake, let that turkey fucking digest first. Yeah.
Let that turkey make a turd before I gotta listen to fucking Jingle Bells.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. New Year's is just, it's a holiday that I've always enjoyed, and I've almost always like thrown a New Year's party. I've done that like every year for the past like 5 years or something.
Yeah.
At least 3. I know that.
Yeah, that's what Sam was saying, that this is our 3rd year coming over your house.
Yeah.
So I think it has been 3 years.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think the ex-old lady would have let you do that.
No, probably not. No, I know we had one when I lived in Newark,
Yeah.
Newark, Delaware. I did it 1 year there, but then I didn't do it for a while, and then I just started doing it. Yeah, so probably 3 years in a row now, which is, it's nice because it's like I love going out, don't get me wrong, but for the price and like the risk and all the fucking people and shit, it's like, dude, you can, like, for you guys or anybody, you can Uber and save your fucking money and buy your own fucking beer and not go out and spend $200 at the bar.
Yeah.
You can do it for $50 with an Uber. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fucking Uber. That was ridiculous. It was $35.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And we live 3 miles.
Yeah.
3 miles apart. And
Yeah.
it was $35. It's probably because,
The night.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Otherwise, it was probably $10.
Yeah.
Was that for there and back?
Well, we got to ride back from.
Yeah.
So coming back, it would have been $45.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's cheaper than a DUI, right?
That's true. You ain't kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Don't want another one.
No, God, no.
Never had one.
Yeah.
Because I don't drink and drive.
Yeah, good on you. Me neither.
That's what I told the judge anyway. You got PBJ'd, right?
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, it's just not worth it. But New Year's is awesome, and I prefer doing it at the house. It's just convenient. But
I seen something on the internet. It's like, how much money would you have to get paid to go stand in Times Square and watch a ball drop?
how much money would I?
Yeah, because
personally? I've done it.
You have done it.
Yeah.
Wow. Sounds miserable.
It is. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I went. I was 21 when I went, so I mean that's like, if you're gonna do it, that's the time to do it. Like now, I would not go. Like, but if you paid me, I don't know, probably $2,000.
Yeah, because you got you're packed there like fucking cattle.
Yeah.
You got to piss or shit yourself and wear a diaper.
Yep.
You can't move.
That's
no businesses will let you in to use the bathroom. So.
Yeah, it's shit. That was the part that I didn't like. Other than that, like, it was really cool, but you couldn't get out of the crowd to use the bathroom, and if you did, then you got to go all the way to the back of the line.
Jesus.
Which is blocks and blocks, and then you're just getting further away from the ball every time you go out to piss. So it's like you can't really drink. So what the fuck, you know? I mean,
Yeah,
the only thing you can do is like take shots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like to have like a bottle of liquor on you.
Yeah. But it's you know, it was cool. There's a weird thing when you have such a massive amount of people all like communing to do the same thing. It just puts off this weird aura. You know what I mean? Like almost like a football game. Like when you're in a football game with 60,000 other people, like-minded people, like there's a feeling in the air. You know what I mean? Like it's excitement. It's like, you know, so there's that with the Times Square ball drop. You get that same like just feeling. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Like, and I think that's cool to go and see it live, but I'd rather watch it in my fucking living room on my 65-inch TV, you know?
Even though your internet feed was jacked up or something.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
It kept looping.
It was NBC.
Yeah.
Like, that. It wasn't like a shitty network or anything.
We counted down from 15, but it was really like 45 seconds because it kept looping. It's like, what's going on here?
It was 15. It was like 15, 14, and then it would get to 10, and then it would go back to 15.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that was some strange shit. We were all so fucking drunk, it didn't matter.
When the ball finally dropped for us, it was probably like 12:05.
Yeah.
So, who cares?
Yeah, whatever. It's all about the experience, you know. But what about you do New Year's resolutions? I don't really do them. You know what I mean?
Not really.
No.
I mean, work's doing like a weight loss challenge. I think I'm gonna hop into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's
$50 a person. I think there's like 8 people signed up.
Okay.
Winner take all.
Oh. So win like $500.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be pretty sweet.
And I know how to lose weight.
Yeah.
Just don't wanna.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
It sucks.
Yeah.
You're preaching to the choir.
Yeah, you know right now.
Yeah.
Training for your fight.
Yeah.
So.
3 weeks out. God, this sucks. It's the only part I don't like.
But you're looking fucking chiseled, dude.
Hey, man. Yeah, I'm great fucking shape, dude. You know, and that's something I've talked about on when we did my 30th birthday podcast about just making 30 my best year ever. And I feel like I've done that. I am in phenomenal shape. I had a great year for 2022 in the woods. I mean, like, I really had my most success with Sika this year. Like with whitetail, I did get a buck on the wall, but I didn't get my target buck. We talked about that last week. He got shot by a guy in orange, and I fucking missed him. So, you know, it's nobody's fault but mine. Exactly. But I did have a really good 2022. You know, I had an opportunity to get my target buck, and I had tremendous success Sika hunting this year. I got to see my stag, actually. I went to the taxidermist to pick up my Euro for my whitetail, my 8-pointer that I shot. When was that? Halloween. And then, wait a minute. Was it Halloween? Yes, it was Halloween.
Yeah, when you shot your buck.
Yeah. I'm getting my dates screwed up here. I was just thinking to myself, like, why does it take so long? But I think I had him in my freezer for like a week before I took him. But yeah, so, I mean, all in all, I had a really good 2022, you know. I fucking couldn't have asked for much more, but I plan to make 23 even better.
Even better.
Yeah, I just want, that's my resolution, is to make each year better than the last. If I can fucking do that, and that's not that hard to do, you know? Like, you can do that. Anybody can do that. Make, like, your next year just a little better than the last. If you do that, in 10 years from now, where we be? You know what I mean? That's a great way to look at it.
Driving around in a Bugatti. Yeah, I think resolutions are dumb.
Yeah.
Maybe not dumb, but they oftentimes just get broken.
Yeah.
And like gym owners are probably just looking forward to tomorrow. Oh. All the people signing up, and then all the people that stop going and then just don't cancel their membership. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
it's a huge thing. Like January is the best month of the year for like gym owners. Absolutely. I have to ask Ryan about that. How that his gym is affected that way.
Well, it's not really a gym, is he?
No, it's he works with athletes, like mostly like college and high school athletes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a little different. I think he probably gets surges around like the off season of baseball and football, you know, then athletes will go in there and train. But I don't know, I could still ask him. I'd be interested to see.
That'd be a nice statistic to know. Like how many people sign up how many people stop going after like the first month, and then how many people just don't cancel their membership.
Yeah. I bet there's a lot of those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I've known people who like, oh, yeah, I still got my Y membership. I just don't go a whole lot. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's like $70, dog. Yeah. I could understand, like, Planet Fitness. That's 10.
Mm-hmm.
But the Y. Oof.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, people, I think they'd like the idea of having the membership and that they can go. You know? I don't know. It's an odd thing.
What are you going to do?
Yeah. Fucking just kill a lot of deer and drag them.
Oh, God, yeah.
That is a workout there, baby.
I ain't kidding.
I got to get at least one more in the freezer before the season's out. We got 4 weeks, so.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to go tomorrow morning, and then midday I'm going to go put corn out, because Sam wants to go this Saturday for late season rifle. Try to get her one.
So you're going to put corn out today?
Tomorrow.
How much you putting out, 100 pounds?
100, 150, something like that.
Okay.
I'd like to put out enough so it'll
last
till Saturday.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't put out 50.
No, oh God, no.
Yeah, I should be going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't going in the morning.
No.
I'm sleeping in. I'm going to go tomorrow night, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going in the morning.
Where you headed?
To work.
Yeah.
I got a good wind. I think it's like a south-southwest, so it's perfect.
Fuck yeah. Can't beat that. I mean, how many morning hunts are you going to be able to get, you know? So.
Yeah, because the past couple weekends have sucked.
Yeah.
Yesterday it rained.
Yep.
Last Saturday it was -1 million.
Yeah, it was fucking brutal. I was out there.
Yeah.
I was on a fucking island.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. So, initially, I was thinking about just not going down to Assateague Island to hunt sick deer because Kevin couldn't make it. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I might not even go. I'm just going to enjoy my vacation and do stuff around the house. But I was like, you know what? What the fuck else am I going to do? You know, dick around the house. I can hunt whitetail up here, but I was like, yeah, you know, I got my grandfather let me use his beach house. So it's like, I might as well go down there. Yeah. I'm going to go hunt. Fuck it. It's something I wanted to do. Assateague is I wanted to hunt there more. I only got to go once before with Ryan, and it wasn't like we weren't prepared for it because it is almost unhuntable with climbers. So like now that I have the EWO Ultimate One Stick, which is new, I just got that for Christmas. Shout out to my beautiful girlfriend Rachel. Thank you.
Shout out.
That thing is sick, dude. I'll get into that. But so Assateague, I've been wanted to go back down there and hunt it. So I was like, you know what? Just fucking go. I don't care. It's gonna be 14 degrees. But whatever. You know what? I ain't no fair weather hunter home. You know what I mean?
Well, your boy is apparently. Cause fuck that.
So I go down Sunday night, Christmas night. I had one for Christmas with the kids and everything, but I took them back to their mom Sunday. And I shot on down, went to sleep, woke up at 3:30 in the morning.
Yikes.
Shot out to Assateague, met Ryan there. He had to work, but he could hunt mornings with me, so that was cool. And I decided, like, because it's like the beach, you're walking in. Assateague Island is an island right off the coast of Maryland and Virginia.
How big is it?
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, if I had to rough guess, like 30 miles long.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and so we get to the parking spot, and because you're walking on the beach, and then you cut over into the like marsh wooded area.
That's pretty sick.
It is. It's cool as fuck. Yeah. It is. It's a really cool place to hunt when it's not 14 degrees.
Well, I'm sure mosquitoes weren't a thing.
No.
So that's good.
I'm up there shivering like, at least there's no mosquitoes. Thank God. It's that fucking dude. Where the sick deer live is the most just brutal habitat I've ever traversed in my life.
Yeah, I think we've talked about it before. Like, is there an animal out there that lives in worse shit?
No. Like, not in the lower 48, not to my knowledge, you know what I mean? And because in any other part of the year, and I'm talking October, November, when it's cold, you're fighting mosquitoes in the marsh and all that shit. And then when the mosquitoes finally do die, it's got to be so fucking cold to kill them all out of there, or whatever happens to them when it freezes. You're dealing with just ice, and like you're stomping through, like you'll step on it and then the ice will break and you're up to your knee. Like, dude, it's a bitch to walk through there. Yeah. But so because I'm walking in along the beach, right? We park, we get out, it's fucking freezing. I had my hip waders on my back. I had them on my backpack. I'm walking in with sneakers because I'm walking in the sand.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, once we get to like where we gotta go, once we get to water, I'm gonna put my waders on. So I start walking in the woods. I'm walking on this like grass, and I step, and my feet just sink, and both of them immediately get wet.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's 14 degrees outside.
14 degrees outside.
Yes.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, fuck. I didn't even say anything to Ryan because I didn't want to like discourage him. You know what I mean? So I was just like, I better put my waders on. And I throw my waders on real quick. And my feet are freezing. Yeah. And so I walk. We found a decent spot. I'm like, all right, you go this way, I go that way. And I climb my tree. First time using this EWO, it's Eastern Woods Outdoors, I think is what it is. EWO Ultimate One Stick is in the dark with waders on, with frozen feet in 14-degree weather on a dead tree.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, baptism of fire.
Any other way would be pussy.
Yeah. So I'm like, fucking A, let's try this thing out. And man, that thing fucks.
Yeah, dog.
It is the fucking way to go.
I've seen a lot of videos on it, and just that, what's it called? The clasp thing that you put the rope in?
Fuck. The cam cleat.
Yeah, cam cleat. That is so quick, it looks like.
Yeah, it is.
In and out.
Yep. It's literally like you wrap it around, click.
Yep.
And then to take it out, just pull it out.
Yeah.
Like it's so fucking simple.
Yeah.
It beats the hell out of that daisy chain that I made. I mean, the stick in general, the fact that it's a platform and a stick all in one is just, I mean, it's a sore dick, man. You cannot beat that thing. It's so streamlined. You know what I mean? And I did it not on this hunt because I couldn't get that high in this tree, but on the next hunt, I think it was, I just paid attention to it. In 3 moves, I can get like 20-something feet. Like over 20 feet in 3 moves. Yeah. In 2 moves, I can get like 18 feet. I mean, that's very minimal movement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To get that high. Because that cam cleat enables me to put it higher. Because I don't have to, like, fight with that daisy chain. I can just, like, throw it up there and clack it in. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I can, my first move, I get pretty fucking high.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I climbed right up with that thing. No issues whatsoever in the dark. First time with waders on and cold feet. No problem.
Sick.
I get up, I don't know, probably fucking 15 feet high just because of where I was and the tree I was in. I didn't feel that I needed to get any higher. And I hung out, man, and I'm sitting there, and my feet are fucking freezing. And I'm trying to, like, wiggle my feet, you know what I mean? And it ain't cutting it. No. And the sun comes up. I mean, it's a beautiful sunrise, and we hang out for, like, I don't know what it was, probably 45 minutes after sunup. And I'm like, I'm starting, at this point, I've never had frostbite, but my feet are burning. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm trying to tough it out, but man, I'm like, dude, I do not need frostbite. And I'm like, I don't know how long it takes to get frostbite, but I know in these temperatures with wet feet, like, I can get frostbite.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? On my toes. And I text Ryan, I was like, man, my feet got wet walking in. I don't know how much longer I can hang out up here. And he was like, fuck. And I was just like, I look over at him and I just kind of shrug. And I hang out for a couple more minutes, and then I just look at him and I'm like, I'm getting down.
Yeah. And
I climbed down. Didn't see or hear any sick deer. So that sucked. Lesson learned.
Mm-hmm.
Put your waders on. If you're hunting on Assateague, put your waders on as soon as you step off that beach. You know what I mean? Don't try to hike in a little bit. And, you know, just put your fucking waders on. Because other than my feet, I was good. You know, I was geared up. I was dressed for being out in those temps, and I was warm. Like other than my feet. Yeah, and my nose, because my nose was cold. But I could have put on a face mask. But I fight with the glasses because they get fogged up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
bad breeding. You know, got bad eyesight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, generations of inbreeding.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, no, thanks, Ma. So yeah, let me touch on this EWO thing. Also, so I was using a XOP platform before, and an XOP stick to one stick.
Mm-hmm.
And so this EWO is leaps and bounds so much better. It is. Now, using a regular stick with an aider is cool. I had a 3-step aider on there, which I moved over to my Ultimate 1 stick.
Mm-hmm.
And it's totally doable. You know what I mean? But it is so much better to not have to, like, all right, climb your stick up and then hang your backpack off and grab your platform out and put your platform out. Literally, your stick is your platform. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's so sick.
It's just the way to go.
Yeah.
But something that I was a little nervous about when I bought it, so anybody who's wondering about this, this is my insight on it, on the lean of your platform. So they got platforms that are flat, like a regular tree stand, and then they got platforms that have a little, like, downward slope.
Okay.
So mine, that's what it has. It's flat, and then it's got a downward slope.
Oh, yeah.
And the function of that is so that when you're, like, leaning
The
off
mids
your tree
of your feet
are on that slope rather than on the edge.
Yeah, on a corner.
Yeah, right. And what it does is initially, because I was like, I don't know, man, I kind of like sitting, and I kind of like standing. I don't like leaning that much. But I just thought, well, I can do both because it's got a flat part and a slanted part.
Mm-hmm.
But what that slant does is it makes leaning so much more comfortable that now, like, I just want to lean the whole time.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I don't want to, like, sit. Like, you can sit in your saddle, and you still can completely. It's it's just as easy as it is with a flat platform. But it makes leaning that much better, and I think it's the way to go. Like, because I like to lean. I like the idea of leaning because I feel like you're the most ready when you're just leaning into your saddle. Like, I can literally just bam. As to if I'm sitting, I can do the same thing, but, like, you don't practice from a seated position a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not very comfortable. So you'd rather stand up.
Yeah. So I like the fact that it makes leaning just so much more comfortable with that slanted platform.
Yeah, I know we talked about it before, the little cockeyed part on the top of the saddle, and you weren't sure if you were going to like it.
Mm-hmm.
But you do.
But I do.
Okay.
Yep, that's what I found out. And that's what I was concerned about. So anybody listening, if you're, like, kind of on the fence about that, I really think the lean is nice.
Good.
That's my evaluation. Might not be for everybody, but I think it really makes it easier to lean into, and I like it a lot.
Yeah, I've been leaving my climber in the bed of my truck just hoping somebody would steal it. It hasn't happened yet. Dang it. But
give you an excuse to buy a fucking saddle.
Yeah.
You know, just stand on the corner a little bit. Make yourself some money. I'm sure you can make a pretty dollar.
Oh, I know I could. You ain't kidding.
Yeah, I'm all in on it. Saddle hunting is the way to go.
You're all set up now.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Got the cruiser, the Ultimate 1 stick.
I'm fucking gold. Yeah, my whole system is fucking top notch and completely different from what it was at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And, you know, we talk about buy right or buy twice and, like, spend the money, cry once, or what is it? What is the saying?
Buy once, cry once?
Yeah, buy once, cry once, that whole idea. And I'm a big proponent of that. But I'm glad that I started out with the XOP stuff because it was cheap as fuck. It was like $200-something bucks. Mm-hmm. And it kind of gave me the idea of what I wanted. Because one sticking or saddle hunting in general is so, what's the word I'm looking for? Individual. It's very different from how one guy saddle hunts is going to be different from how another guy saddle hunts. Like Ryan likes 4 sticks and a platform. I like to 1 stick. You know what I mean? And we both started with the same setup, and it kind of enabled us to figure out what we liked and what we didn't like. And that's kind of a good thing. You know, I had to spend an extra $200, but who's to say initially I would have bought something completely different than this stuff. Mm-hmm. But by buying that XOP shit and getting a feel for it, it's like, okay, this is what I would like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it enabled me and Ryan both to kind of figure out how we wanted to set up our high-quality saddle hunting system.
Yeah. And like you said, when you were buying the stuff, it's so cheap, you were pretty much just getting a platform for $200.
Yeah.
So it worked out.
Yeah, it did. I killed deer out of it, so hey, it paid for itself. Yeah,
that's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, I'm all in on it. And something I wanted to touch on and ask you So I took a note of this because it was a thought that I had. Okay, so my note says height difference with a saddle and how wind might affect your height. So my question to you is do you think being higher up in your tree stand can actually get you busted less from scent? Like, obviously, it can get you busted less from sight, but do you think you can get, like, out of that scent cone getting higher?
I think it's definitely possible.
Yeah.
Especially in the mornings when the thermals are rising. If you got a deer 20 yards, I'm sure your scent's going right over top of it. If you got a nice strong wind, too. So. But if you got one like 60 yards out, I'm sure they're smelling you.
They're catching you. Yeah. Depending on thermals, right? Yeah. I agree. I think, like, so a saddle enables you to hunt a little lower because you're, like, behind the tree, at least if the deer come from where you want them to, which often they don't.
No.
But you can get behind the tree. So, like, sometimes you feel like you can go lower. But I still really like to get as high as I can.
Oh, my God, yeah. I love getting high like you said, as I fucking can.
Yeah, higher than pterodactyl tits, dude. I'm fucking up there.
I've just found that I get busted less.
Yes.
The higher I am.
Yep. No matter what I'm hunting out of, whether it be a saddle or a hang-on or a climber, I like to be as high as I can be, given a decent shot angle.
Yes.
And, there's no limbs. Like, because a lot of times you'll get into a tree and it's like, okay, if I climb up too high, that tree over there, its limbs are going to be in the way of my shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I think that is probably the main reason I don't get higher than I do a lot of the time is obstruction.
And like you said, shot angle. You get too high and you're close to a trail, you could possibly one lung an animal.
Yeah.
Because of the shot's so steep.
Yeah, exactly.
So take that into account.
Yeah, 100%. And that is the downside to getting high. And it makes your shots a little harder because when you're 35 feet up.
Yeah.
That's 10 yards more than 10 yards up. So it makes the shot seem further.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely have a rangefinder that has the angle
compensation.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Ryan had an issue with that initially when he started saddle hunting because he wasn't getting as high as he used to. And it kind of threw his shot off.
Do you think it's that big of a difference? Like yardages wise?
No, it's a difference, but it's usually like a yard or two.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that big of a difference.
No, I think it's more in your mind's eye a big difference though.
Yeah.
Like when you're 15 feet up, that deer looks a lot closer. When you're 30 feet up, that deer looks further away.
Yes, it does.
Even though, like, you could have a deer that's 20 yards from the base of your tree. If you're 15 feet up, that shot looks a lot easier than if you're 30 feet up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So that is a thing for sure. So that's something to consider too. Like if you're not as confident in your shot, getting higher can make it seem like a longer shot.
Yeah. I remember my hang-on at work with just the regular clip-together sticks, I wasn't high enough, and I took 2 X-Up sticks out. And when I put my stand up with the second X-Up stick, it was too high.
Really?
Yeah. It made the shot angle too much. I was like, wow, this is really fucking high.
Yeah.
And I just took one off, and I only have the one X-Up stick, and it's perfect.
No shit.
Even though I am going to move that stand at the end of the season, though.
Are you? How far are you moving it?
I don't know. It's out in the open, and these deer have busted me.
Yeah.
They know exactly where I am. Like tomorrow morning, I'm not even going to sit in it. I'm going to sit in my climber, probably like 10 yards away from the damn tree. But
yeah.
I don't know. I got some thinking to do.
Yeah. It's crazy how they can learn like that. They pegged you. They got that tree pegged.
Especially that doe that I missed.
Oh, dude, she's fucking smart as hell.
Oh,
man.
my God.
You're never going to kill that fucking doe.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
It's fucking corn time, son.
It is corn time. It is.
Yeah. This time of year, it is tough hunting this time of year. When it's fucking cold like this, And it's like, trudging around in this fucking cold-ass weather and snow and ice and shit. It's like, dude, I'm about to fucking throw me a pot of corn out here and smack a fat dough.
You ain't kidding, dog. I'm hoping we can get one for Sam this Saturday.
Oh, yeah, you're taking Sam Saturday.
We'll see if she can pull trigger.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. It's a thing. You watch it on TV, you think it's all easy. You got that deer in your crosshairs. It's a thing.
Yes. It can be really hard to squeeze that trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Has she went before?
I took her once. Muzzleloader hunting. We didn't see anything though.
Yeah.
So
you'll see something if you put some corn out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
How do you think she's gonna do?
I think she'll be able to do it.
Yeah.
And if she can't, I'll just take the gun from her and shoot the fucking thing anyway.
Give me the fucking gun.
Yeah. And she wants to do it with her dad's 30-06, so.
Hell yeah. That's a fucking cannon.
I got 150s in it, so she'll be fine.
Yeah, that ain't too bad. With 30-06, with a 150, it's really not bad for a kick.
Nah.
You put them big ass 180 grains in there, though, boy. It makes a difference.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no 12 gauge or nothing, but
I'd kill you.
30-06 does kick.
So Sitka hunting was a bust. You didn't see one, nothing.
No, I heard one. So, yeah, to continue the story, it was just misery. So that evening, I actually went out to Ellis Bay, and it was Ryan and I hunted a spot that we had hunted in the past, and it's a great spot. But yeah, that whole trip down there, long story short, I heard one Sitka deer mew, and maybe heard one bugle off in the distance. Ryan said he heard one. So I probably heard the same one, but it was so quiet to where I was, so that was it. I didn't see anything other than a fucking squirrel. A couple squirrels, real nice ones.
Those Delmarva fox squirrels?
One of them might have been.
Oh.
Yeah, and I thought about shooting that motherfucker.
Big fuckers, dude.
Yeah, they are.
Jesus.
That squirrel feed a small family.
Yeah.
That thing is like, it just, yeah, it's a big squirrel. But yeah, all in all, my lesson that I learned is just the marsh in late season, because I went down there last December. It's just fucking tough, man. It's tough hunting. And I met up with Will Bratton down there. Shout out, Will.
Yeah.
And he hooked us up with a boat rod. And he took us to a piece of public land that he knew. Well, he took me. Ryan didn't come, but that was awesome. Fucking big shout out to Will. I appreciate that, man. But it's just, man, it is unforgiving and cold, and that's what Will was like. He was like, I can't remember exactly what he said, but something along the lines of, "You're fucking crazy for coming down here this time in the coldest fucking week of the year to come hunt down here." And I was like, yeah, well, you got to be a little obsessed about this shit. Because it was, man. It was brutally cold.
Yeah, across the entire country. It was brutal.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was an utter failure.
Yeah.
I didn't kill anything out there but time.
Well, you don't know unless you go.
Yeah. It was. I'm glad I went. I had a good time. It was fucking hard. It was cold. It was tough terrain. Fucking busted my ass. Oh yeah, that was fucking great.
Nice.
Fucking Will, he probably thought I was insane. So he took me to this one place, and there's like a fork in the road, and he's like, "I'm going this way, I go that way." I'm like, "All right, meet back here," and he's like, "Yeah." So the end of the night, I'm fucking come out of there, got my headlamp on, it's dark. Every step I take it's ice over the top of the marsh, but as soon as you step on it, the ice breaks and your foot drops in like, knee deep or so.
Nice.
And I'm going through like some frag and just like thick, nasty shit trying to get to this trail. And I've got like 10 feet till this trail. Well, there's a ditch right before the trail. And I know that. But I think I found like a shallow spot. And I'm walking on top of the ice and it's like, it's not breaking. And I'm getting across. And then it fucking breaks. And I go all the way up to my hips.
Yes.
And I'm in hip waders, not chest waders.
God.
So I get wet. And I immediately like sprawl out on the ice. And when I do that, my hands go through the ice. So now my hands are fucking wet. My legs are wet. And I like sprawl out to try to distribute my weight on the ice so it doesn't break. Like, because if you put all your weight on one limb, you're breaking through that ice.
Yeah.
And I sprawl out on the ice, and I finally get to where it's not breaking. I'm like, motherfucker. And I'm like army crawling on top of this ice through this frag to get out to the trail. And I'm like, son of a bitch, just cussing up a storm. And I look over, and Will's headlamp's just looking at me. He's probably like, this motherfucker.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was a shit show. It was tough, man. It was just tough hunting. It was fun. I had a good time. Made me harder.
September is the way to go.
October, yeah.
October, yes.
Yeah,
October.
absolutely.
Yeah, except for the mosquitoes. Not a fan of them.
There is no easy time to hunt down there.
No, absolutely not.
No matter what, it sucks. But when you get one of those fucking whistling fuckers, it is awesome.
Yeah, I was thinking about the last time we went on down there. We were in the same tree, and that hind was mewing like... It sounded like she was right fucking there.
Yeah.
And I was shaking, son. Mm. I just wanted her to step out. But looking back, my sight was off. I probably would have whiffed. So
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
Good to know now, though, right?
Yeah. Imagine if that stag would have gave me a shot.
Oh.
And I would have shot right over his back.
Yeah, because we seen a monster 6-point stag.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good thing, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like that parable of the Chinese farmer. At the time, we thought it was bad, but maybe.
Yeah. I have heard that.
Yeah.
Jocko, right?
Tom Brady is where I heard it. Jocko might have told it too, because it's a very common parable. But Tom Brady's Netflix series, what was that called?
I don't know.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of Tom Brady, but watching that, I was like, okay, he's a decent dude. Probably a terrible husband, apparently, but I like him as a person from watching that documentary.
He's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, you gotta give the guy, his due.
He's fucking 45, and he's still elite.
Yes, in at the top of the fucking spectrum of athletes in the world, and he's fucking 45, still doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
So. Gotta put some respect on that, dude.
Respect on his name.
Yeah.
So, did you hear about the Massachusetts bow hunter that shot a 195-inch buck while answering the call of nature?
No.
Yeah. Chris Alberini, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, was chasing this deer for 5 years, and the deer caught him with his pants down, literally. Chris goes on to say, I walked 60 yards downwind of my stand. I propped my bow up against a tree, and I started to go to the bathroom. Instantly, I heard a commotion. I looked up towards the runway that goes past my stand and saw the big buck dogging does. Still squatted with my pants down, I grabbed my bow and tried to hide behind a tree. The does held tight, but the buck started walking stiff-legged directly at me. I drew when he was about 30 yards out with his eye obstructed. He continued coming directly toward me. When he broke 25 yards, I knew I couldn't wait for him to turn broadside. I was standing there with my pants around my ankles and stroked just a fucking mega giant.
Jesus Christ. That is fucking awesome.
Yeah. It reminded me of this time last year when I killed that deer with my ding-dong out.
Yeah.
But he was completely naked.
Yeah, fucking wild, dude. That is fucking awesome.
Yeah. So good on you.
Yeah, good. I mean, what do you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I would have done the same fucking thing. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Like I don't care that. Hold on a second.
Oh God, we're losing battery.
Yeah. I would have. Pants around my ankles, shitty ass. Like I don't give a fuck. If you got a 194-inch buck, you shoot that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about wiping my ass. No.
Yeah, it's an absolute freak.
Yeah, that is a giant fucking buck.
I mean, 195 inches, especially for Massachusetts.
Yeah.
That's massive.
I can't imagine that's anywhere near common up there.
No.
I mean, that's not common anywhere, but, if it was in fucking Iowa or something, it's, a little more understandable. But in Massachusetts, that's a fucking big buck.
Good on you, Chris.
Yeah, good for you, Chris. No shit.
Taking a shit, fucking stroke a mega giant.
Yeah. I got something for us.
What you got?
I want to do a shooter pass.
Hey! Pew, 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 pew.
We haven't done these in a while. How do you feel? I got two good ones. How do you feel about gender reveals?
They've definitely blown up here in the past couple of years.
Yes, they have.
Literally blown up because people have blown themselves up doing them.
Yeah.
So I don't mind if they're not so
cheesy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I think they could be cool.
Yeah.
If you like I've seen guys like shoot a balloon with their bow, and there's like blue or pink powder in there. Like, okay, that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? I get it. But yeah, I agree. It's a tentative shoot.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like just another excuse to have a party, but I like to party. So,
have you ever seen the ones like the wife is like soft tossing a ball to the husband with a bat, and he goes to swing at the ball, and I guess it's supposed to explode pink or blue, and he whiffs and it hits the ground and explodes. You ever seen those?
No.
It's like, you're a real piece of shit.
What a fucking loser.
God. She's not winging it in there 95, bro.
She's sitting there like regretting procreating with you at this point. You know that, right?
God.
She's like, I fucking let this guy put a baby in me. He can't even hit a fucking softball.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I've seen some funny ones, though.
Yeah. Or like people they get the wrong balloon, and when it pops, the pink comes out, and everybody's like, no, that's the wrong balloon. It's supposed to be blue.
That's fucked up. I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
I've seen a meme of one where it's like a gender reveal, and like the smoke is supposed to be blue or pink. It's like to tell you what the baby is, and it's fucking a white girl holding this candle, and the smoke's black, and there's a black guy standing next to her. His eyes are all big. Have you seen that one? Yeah. The dad's like, what the fuck?
That's funny.
That's funny. That's good stuff right there.
I seen one where a dude was like popping like a party popper thing, and it came down and hit him right in the dick.
Oh.
It's like, hey, get fucked.
Oh, I forgot I had those last night. Did we use those? No.
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did.
Dang it.
No, dagnabbit. I'll save them for next year.
Yeah. Oh, man.
All right, I got another shooter pass for you. Eating ass.
Ugh. Just pass.
Yeah. Not into it?
Doo-doo comes out of that, dude.
Yeah, so you're not tongue punching the fart box?
I don't see a purpose in it.
What about, do you like yours being?
I've never had it done.
Have you ever done it?
I'll play the fifth.
Yeah, I'm in the same fucking boat.
I mean, hey, you get fucking 25 bush lights deep. You go a little low. Yeah,
fucking chocolate starfish starts to look kind of interesting.
I think it's very strange.
Yeah, I'm not into it. I don't want mine fucking salad tossed, and I don't want to eat yours either.
No, sorry on it.
I fucking love going down on you for a wicked long time, but I don't want to lick your asshole.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, not my cup of tea. No. Hey, but some people are like really into it, dude.
Why?
I don't know. We've got two friends I can think of right now, who will remain nameless, who love eating ass. I know two people. I'll tell you as soon as we get done.
I think I know one.
Yeah, you know one.
Yeah.
Shit, you probably know both. You just don't.
Well, I know of the one.
Yeah. And it's just, I whatever. Hey, if that's what you're into,
I don't get it, but that's your thing.
Yeah, everybody's got their own thing. Yeah.
Tastes like a bunch of pennies.
Tastes like pennies, dude. It's like gutting a whitetail. That's my least favorite part, is fucking cutting out the asshole.
Yeah.
It is a pain in the ass, literally.
Literally a pain in the ass. God, if you don't have a sharp knife, it sucks.
It's a bitch. Yeah. Like, and I don't want to leave it in. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it's kind of like a dick move to do that to.
Does it really matter
to the butcher? I know. I don't know. Yeah. When I think about it, when I butcher a deer, like if that's in, it really doesn't matter. It's not like affecting how I butcher it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm about to just not do it anymore.
Sometimes I just say fuck it.
Yeah.
And drop it off with the butthole in.
Yeah, me too. Like,
if I'm feeling real lazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah.
But thinking of it, like when I butcher deer, we hang them up, and we'll skin them, and I'll cut we cut around the tail and pull the hide off. Like having the shitter still in there doesn't affect anything that I can think of. So why take it out? And it's not like I understand it's like a little bit of shit in there, but it's in intestine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not like shit is actually touching any of the meat. I don't know.
Like it really matters anyway. It's a little fucking turd nugget.
Yeah, it's deer shit. It's fucking like grass.
Yeah, it's not one of my sloppy shits. So.
Oh, it doesn't look like chili. I made some deer chili. It's fucking fantastic. And it's good, son.
I love deer chili. It doesn't have like that slimy texture you get with
beef.
Fatty ass beef.
Yep.
I love it.
Dude, deer chili is so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've had several people tell me like that's the best chili I've ever had. Yep.
You can cook it too long though.
Oh, yeah.
To where the ground it feels like it tastes like it's dry.
Mm-hmm.
So be cautious of that.
Yeah. I like to cook mine on low for 5 hours.
Perfect.
Yep. And it's delicious, dude.
Beans or no beans?
I'm a beans guy.
I'm a beans guy too.
I've heard like chili's not supposed to have beans, like from Texas and Yellowstone on that episode of Yellowstone. Do you remember that?
I think so.
Well, apparently chili originally never had beans in it.
What's it supposed to be? Just saucy meat?
Yeah, that's like the beans kind of give it a little extra oomph.
Sloppy Joe?
And I like to put green pepper in mine.
Oh, I'm with that.
I'd take a green pepper. I'll take a whole green pepper and I'll dice it up real nice. And I'll wait till it's almost done. 2 minutes before it's done, I will throw the green peppers and the beans in at the very end.
Yes.
So that the beans don't get mushy and the pepper doesn't get all mushy. It's still got a little bit of that crunch to it.
Oh.
It's the way to make chili.
Oh, my God.
I know.
I made a dish for Christmas out of deer.
Oh, yeah?
Backstrap. Took some backstraps, hammered them down flat, put cream cheese and jalapeno peppers in, rolled them bad boys up, cooked them. Oh, my God.
Yeah?
Delicious.
So it must have been like a big roll.
Yeah. It was like that.
Okay.
You hammer it down, get it nice and flat.
Gotcha.
Oh, my God.
Good?
Yeah.
Damn, I might have to try that.
Yeah. All I did was a little salt and pepper on the outside, just cream cheese and a little bit of jalapenos.
Fresh jalapenos?
They were canned, so they were...
Yeah, okay.
Or jarred, whatever the fuck they were.
Yeah, and so they were like sliced, though.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Hell yeah.
Oh, my God, it was delicious.
I'll have to try that. That's right up my alley. I love jalapenos.
Sam usually doesn't eat deer, and she ate some of that.
Wow.
So that's how you know it's good.
Yeah, like she'll eat deer like when it's prepared, like, but she don't really like eat deer steaks, right?
Yeah. She'll have deer chili, she'll have deer jerky,
right?
She'll like that, but she's not really a big steak person. But she was happy with that.
Hell yeah,
delicious.
I'll have to try that out.
I think I learned it on Stale Cracker. Yeah, that's who it was.
Stale Cracker?
Yeah, the guy on Instagram. That's money, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds so familiar.
You know the guy.
I think I do.
Yeah.
Well, you got anything else, Johnny?
I got nothing.
Well, we got. I know you're getting up early in the morning to hunt, and I've got to go clean my fucking house. It's wrecked.
The Ravens are getting ready to kick off, dog.
Oh yeah, that's right. They play at 8, don't they? 8:15, right?
8:15. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bitch ass Eagles lost today.
I know. Don't you know?
They're already in the playoffs.
Yeah, I know, but what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate the fuck out of you guys tuning in. Hope you're out there killing deer and drinking beer. That's what we do best.
You ain't fucking kidding, dog.
We will see you very soon. Bye-bye.